Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Anju Sharma, your English teacher, coming back with another video class. In this video class, we are going to study the exercise of the chapter Phrases and Clauses, chapter number 3, which is a part of your English grammar book, Grammatics, for class 5. So this is chapter number 3, Phrases and Clauses. This video is Phrases and Clauses, part 4. So my dear students, I would like to request you to open your book at page number 11. Your grammar books, open your grammar book, page number 11. Exercises. Our A exercise is write whether the underlined group of words is a phrase or a clause. Understand the question? Write whether the underlined group of words is a phrase or a clause. So I am going to read sentence number 1. The boy who was walking through the street heard a dog barking. So in this sentence, our underlined words are who was walking through the street. So my dear children, can you tell me these underlined words are phrase or clause? Well, it is a clause, children. But why this is clause? Do you know why it is clause? Because it's a group of words with subject and predicate. It is a group of words with subject and predicate. Now, can you tell me which is the subject in underlined words? Yes, here, which is the subject here? Who was walking through the street? Yes, who is here? Now, who is subject here? And was walking through the street, this is a predicate. So, was walking through the street is a predicate. So, this is a clause. Is that clear to you? This is a clause. Now, come to our next sentence. Number 2 sentence is, the smiling baby made me feel happy. Now children, the sentence is, the smiling baby made me feel happy. In this sentence, the underlined words are smiling baby. Now children, can you guess in this, is this sentence phrase or clause? Yes. Are these underlined words are phrase or clause? Well, this is a phrase. Now children, how this is a phrase? This is a phrase because it's a group of words but without subject and predicate. You see, in this sentence, in underlined word, there is no subject, no predicate. So it is without subject and predicate with incomplete sense. With incomplete sentence, these group of words do not make complete sense if they are used alone. It means they depend on other words in a sentence to do so. So that's why this is a phrase. Clear to you children? Now come to our third sentence. Do not believe all things said. Now in this sentence children, do not believe all things said. Now underlined words are all things said. So here in this sentence, underlined words are all things said. Is this phrase or clause? Yes, it's a phrase. How it is phrase? Because this is a groups of words without subject and predicate. No subject, no predicate. There is no subject, no predicate in underlined groups of words. So, this is a phrase. I think this is clear to you children? Yes. Now come to the fourth sentence. Our fourth sentence is, he was showing off in his new car. He was showing off in his new car. Now children, so underlined words are in his new car. They are groups of words but without subject and predicate. In this underlined words, these are the group of words. Underlined words are in his new car. There is no subject, no predicate with incomplete sense. So it is a phrase. Clear? Now come to our sentence number 5. I saw a peacock with beautiful feathers. I saw a peacock with beautiful feathers. Here underlined words are beautiful feathers, with beautiful feathers. So they are the groups of words but without subject and predicate. They are also the group of words but without subject and predicate, means in these underlined word no subject, no predicate is there. So it is also a phrase with incomplete sense, so this is a phrase. Now come to our next sentence. Although he was severely wounded, the soldier kept fighting till his last breath. Although he was severely wounded, the soldier kept fighting till his last breath. So in this sentence, children, although he was severely wounded. Now in these are the underlined words, and the soldier kept fighting till his last breath. So children, can you tell me in this sentence which is the subject? Yes, which is the subject here? He is a subject here, and was severely wounded is a predicate here. So this is a group of words with subject and predicate with complete sense. So this is a clause. What is this? This sentence is a clause. Why? Because he is a subject here and was severely wounded is the predicate. So children, I think this is clear to you. Now students, we are going to discuss our next exercise, exercise B. Complete the following phrases and clauses by making meaningful sentences. First, you have to tell the meaning, which are the words, group of words are given here. Are they phrases or phrase or clauses, or you have to make a meaningful sentence with the help of these words. So our first group of word is a wealthy man. So is this a phrase or clause, children? Yes, this is a phrase. Why it is phrase? Because there is this these are the group of, this is a group of words but without subject and predicate with incomplete sense. So that's why this is a phrase. So with the help of this phrase, we are going to make a meaningful sentence that is given on the screen. Rohan is a wealthy man. Clear? Now come to our next sentence. Who was wearing a red shirt? Who was wearing a red shirt? Children, can you guess? Is this phrase or clause? Yes, this is clause. Why this is clause? Because in this group of words, who was wearing a red shirt? Here subject is given here and predicate also. And this sentence gives us the complete sense. Who is a subject here and was wearing a red shirt? This is a predicate. So the boy who was wearing a red shirt is my brother. So this is the sentence of clause. Now come to our third sentence, third group of words, smiling face. Smiling face, is this a phrase or clause? Yes, this is a phrase because here no subject, no predicate is given here and given incomplete sense. So see, my mother has a smiling face. My mother has a smiling face. So this is a phrase. Clear to you, children? So children, I am going to read our next sentence, sentence number 4, which is made of diamond. Now children, which is made of diamond? Is this phrase or clause? Well, this is clause. Why this is clause? Because which is here, which is the subject here, which is subject here and is made of diamond, that is a clause. So my dear children, with the help of this clause, you have to make a sentence also. So, my mother gave me a ring which was made of diamond. Clear? This sentence is clear to you? My mother gave me a ring which was made of diamond. Now come to sentence number 5. A blank page. A blank page. Is this a phrase or clause? Yes, children? Yes, this is a phrase. Why this is phrase? Very easy to understand. No subject is given there, no predicate is there, not complete sense is there. So that's why this is a phrase. It's depend on other words. It means they depends. These word depends on other words in a sentence to do so. So that's why this is a phrase only. Okay. Now make a sentence. I need a blank page. Sentence is I need a blank page. And this is a phrase. Now come to our last sentence, that is lying on the table. That is lying on the table is clause or phrase? Well, this is clause. Why this is clause? Because subject is given here, predicate is given here and complete sense is here. That is a subject here and is lying on the table is a predicate. So students, make sentence of this clause. The book that is lying on the table is mine. The book that is lying on the table is mine. So children, I think A and B, both the exercise, you have understood it very well. Clear? So my dear students, I hope you have understood the concept of phrases and clauses. Okay? Now there is a time for your assignment. Your assignment is revise the chapter thoroughly. Number 2, learn and write exercise A and B in your grammar book in neat and clean handwriting. Children, revise the chapter thoroughly, learn the definition of phrase and learn the definition of clauses and do these exercises in your English grammar book, grammatics, very neatly. Okay? So thank you my dear students watching till the end. So bye. Have a nice day children. Take care.